Hi, in today's episode, we are going to be talking about Amsterdam. And this isn't kind of your guide to Amsterdam if this is your first time here, because we're not going to be doing things like the Reich Museum, the Van Gogh Museum, Anne Frank's house, canal boats, or the Heineken experience, all of which are fantastic things to do if you've never been here, but we've been here several times, so we're going to do a more unique and different experience here in Amsterdam, like the zoo, learn how to make Stroopwafels, find a windmill in downtown Amsterdam, and just kind of different things like that. So, with that being said, let's get out and let's live a little. Good morning. So we super slept in. Basically, these videos are kind of out of order. But you might have seen us doing the Christmas markets in Munich as well as Paris. Well, we left Munich and now we are in Amsterdam, and we took a very long train yesterday from Munich to Amsterdam. First one got super delayed, like an hour and a half, so we missed our connecting one, but we managed to get on another one. So we managed to get here, but it was super late. We didn't go to bed till like 1 a.m. Now we're going to go and we're going to explore Amsterdam. Not super sure what we're going to do. It's a little rainy and gross out. Maybe go to the zoo, definitely eat some delicious food, and we'll take you along on the journey. Let's go. It's raining / sleeting / I don't know exactly what it's doing, but it's kind of gross out. We're going to head and grab some food first. So it's a restaurant that our really good friends suggested to go to, who is from here and everything. So let's go check it out and get inside and out of the rain and have some good food. Let's go. This restaurant is super pretty inside. Absolutely obsessed with the aesthetic of it, and the food was also delicious on top of it. Now, if you do plan on going to the zoo, this is actually basically right next door to it. You'll see the zoo a little bit later on in the episode, but it's a good option if you're gonna do both. Got a wide variety from delicious juice to wine to the very important cappuccino. Poppy got the brioche with ham and egg. I did a wild boar ravioli.
I did the falafel.
That restaurant was really good. I would definitely recommend it. It was delicious and absolutely beautiful inside. So definitely check it out. It is raining and still snowing again. So we are now going to head over to a cute little neighborhood that also has a very historic brewery. Check that out. And then Poppy and I will be going to the zoo because Jack's got to do some work. So let's go. We found the windmill. Okay, so if you find the windmill, then you've found the brewery that we're heading to. Pretty darn cool that you can see a windmill in downtown Amsterdam. So we're waiting. The brewery opens in about 30 minutes, but there's a cafe right next door that's part of the same company. So I think we're gonna go to the cafe and then grab a beer at the brewery. Let's go.
Can we do the special?
Yeah, sure. So we're just gonna share a tasting. We did whatever was the seasonal special. So you have like a blonde ale, a Christmas one, an IPA, and a few other options. Looks good. Going right there to that building, and the windmill is right here. So I'll note the brewery's name below because I'm afraid I will butcher it horribly if I try and say it with my American accent. But this brewery has a total of 3 locations, including the cafe that we stopped at first. We went to the Windmill Tap Room. Jack got the Calypso, and I got this Cherry Sour. It's their beer. It's really cool inside here. The Windmill location is located in the same exact place that their first brewery started, right under Amsterdam's biggest windmill. The majority of their beers that are brewed are available on tap here. We were here when it was cold and rainy out and right when it opened, so it wasn't actually that busy, but in the summer months, this can get very busy out here with all the tables outside as well as inside, and you have to go up to the bar to order your beer. And then food-wise, they just have a small basic tasty beer snack options, along with a few types of cheeses and sausages. That's delicious. That's a good sour and like a little bit of tart cherry taste. Ooh, I like that a lot. I'll finish this. This is good.
So I got Calypso. It is their seasonal pale ale, session IPA. It's very good. It's not very hoppy. It's kind of smooth. Actually, I think anyone would like this. I've been to Amsterdam several times and tried their craft beers all over. This is probably my favorite craft beer I've had that's from Amsterdam.
I like mine too. You have to actually take a sip of mine because you like sours.
It smells just like Rodenbach.
It kind of tastes like it.
It's more cherry than Rodenbach, but yes, it's very similar to a Belgian sour. It is a Belgian sour.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
It's very good. Actually, this is better. This is the best one now.
Yeah, that one's really good. I told you. We do not have time while we're here, but you can do a tour of this brewery right here. I think it was like, I'll double check, but I want to say it was like a 40-minute tour. We don't have the time, but you can, and it looks really cool. Their beer is fantastic. After this, we're gonna head back to the hotel, grab some stuff, and then Poppy and I will be going to the zoo. So that brewery was a lot of fun. We keep getting outside when it keeps snowing, and the raw deal of like, it's beautiful when we're inside, and then we have to leave, and it pours down with snow. But it was really, really good. I would definitely recommend it. Seeing the windmill is super cool. And Poppy...
That was the best brewery we've had in Amsterdam, other than the Heineken experience.
The Heineken experience is amazing. If you've never been to Amsterdam or done that, I would definitely suggest the Heineken experience. We can't do it with Poppy, but so we're not doing it this trip, but it is fantastic.
Oh, look at it coming down now.
Yeah, and the snow's coming down. It does look like a snow globe. It's beautiful. Poppy and I are supposed to be doing the zoo next, which could be really interesting in the snow, but yeah, Jack's got to do some work, so it's just going to be me and Poppy. We'll see you in a sec. So just a little bit more history quick on that brewery. It started in 1985 by a famous musician, and it was originally an old municipal bathhouse, and it was kind of perfect for a brewery since it already had a water supply and a drainage system. So Poppy and I are going to go to the zoo, / Jack also had no desire to go to the zoo, so we get to go to the zoo. You excited? Does that sound fun? Are you going to speak? You gooseball. Okay, so Poppy and I are gonna head to the zoo. We gotta get our raincoats on and go. Ready? And go. Okay, we made it to the zoo. Made it to the entrance. You ready, Bug? Yeah. Woohoo! So as Poppy and I do this zoo and check everything out, it's relatively empty today, right? There's nobody really here because it's not the best weather for the zoo, but we're brave, right? We got this. This zoo is actually the oldest zoo in the Netherlands, and it is actually the 4th oldest zoo in Europe. Did you know that? No? That's pretty cool information though, right? Let's see what animals we can see. Sound good? High five.
I want to see a fox.
You want to see a fox? Yeah. Let's see what we can do about that. So this zoo started right in the middle of Amsterdam, and it has been here since 1838. Look at them. What about them? Tell me about them again.
It's a big, and it's a wing.
And what color are they?
Pink, my favorite color.
Are they cool?
Yeah, I like pink. And pink, my very favorite color.
Okay, let's go into the birdhouse. This is pretty cool in here. So I have to say, we're only a few minutes into this zoo, and I'm a fan. There's monkeys up there. Up there, how cool is that? There's an owl right here on this lamp. How cool. There's an owl right there. There's a little monkey up there. Look at him. See him going, Bug? Yeah. Bird just flew by. Is this cool? Do you see them? Where are they?
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Think he's gonna go again? I think he's gonna go again. What do you think? Whoa. My goodness, there's one right there. Don't get too close. Look behind you. Whoa, and a turtle. Nope. Too cold. Wait a second. This is just a great white pelican? I mean, I know what a pelican looked like, and they kind of look like pelicans, but they look way pinker than I would have guessed a typical pelican looking like. So one thing I really appreciate about this zoo is they have enclosures, so in case it's cold out and stuff, then the animals can stay warm, but they still put windows so you can still see. So like if it's nice out, this is the normal enclosure, they'd probably be out here, but when it's cold, you can see them right there. So that's pretty cool. When this whole zoo started, it was originally meant for members of high society. You could only come here if you were a member, and the fee was equal to a monthly salary of an average Amsterdam worker or office clerk. In the 19th century, it became so popular, they ended up having 500 members. Dwarf mongooses. Didn't know there was such thing. I thought there was just a mongoose or no mongoose.
Oh, cute. They're friends.
They're friends.
I think the mom.
Oh, you think that's the mom?
I think that's the kid.
And that's the kid. Hey, go straight, look straight. Do you see an elephant? When the zoo originally started, they just had a few birds, a monkey, an otter, and a forest cat. But then they eventually started to add some more exotic animals, and they got an elephant named Jack, and this brought a lot of attention to the zoo and immediately started to turn the zoo into a larger, more well-known zoo. What did you just spot? A ducky on a ship? What? Happy, go look. Do you see the lion? No, he can't get to you. He's not going to eat you. Do you see him? Poppy asked if the lion was going to eat her. The answer is no, but he's definitely eating that water buffalo right there that's next to him. I think he's eating. In 1905, after new management, the zoo became accessible to anyone in Amsterdam that wanted to go visit. And it was no longer just for members. Okay, so Poppy wasn't very interested, but that lion was pretty cool. In the US, typically, if you see lions at a zoo, if you see them eating, they're like thrown some raw meat. That one had a full-on like water buffalo that they were just grazing on, just kind of sitting there, which was definitely different. Now we're gonna go see if we can see some giraffes. It may be too cold to see them, but fingers crossed, maybe we will. Let's go. We found the giraffes. They were inside. Poppy, you see the giraffes? Yeah. That's cool. Oh, there's a baby. Do you see him? Up at the top? You see him? Yeah. Can you look through?
Oh, yeah.
You can see? Hi. It's 5 o'clock, so it's starting to get dark, but they've got some penguins over here. Actually, not just some, they've got a lot of penguins over here. Some flamingos.
I like the dwarf.
You liked what?
Yeah, the dwarf.
Giraffe?
Yeah.
Was that a fun zoo?
Yeah, I want to do that again and again.
You want to do it again and again? Well,
Again
it's
and
closed now. We stayed a little later. It's about 5:15. We were in there for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
We were in there for probably close to 2 hours, actually. And I think we saw all of it. We may have missed a few little things, but it closed at 5 and we pretty much saw all of it. That was a really, really nice zoo. There were so many different animals, right? We had fun? Okay, let's go back to the hotel. Sound good?
Yeah.
Let's go get Dada and then go have some dinner.
Yeah, no, it's my
Yeah,
donut.
You want a donut? Okay, let's go. The zoo, how much fun was it?
Really, really, really fine.
And what did we see?
The giraffe.
We saw giraffes. Did we see a baby giraffe?
Yeah, baby giraffe and
Penguins. What else did we see? What, okay, was it just an elephant? Was it a really cool zoo?
yeah,
That was so much fun, right?
yeah,
Would you suggest people go check it out?
yeah.
Yeah.
I want Daddy come there.
You and Daddy to go.
Do we give it the 1 or 2 thumbs up? Oh, 2 thumbs up.
It was a really good zoo, I have to say. It was like 26 euros for an adult and 3 and up was like 24 euros, I think I want to say about. Definitely not cheap, but it was definitely worth it. There was so many different things to see. I would say when it's warmer, you probably get to see a little bit more, but even when it was cold, you could still see them inside or in enclosures, so it was really good. Or outside, yeah. But that was a great zoo. I would definitely suggest it. So the weather got gross again. We decided just to eat at the hotel restaurant, which name is Mama Maka Indonesian Kitchen. I would highly recommend it. It was actually delicious. Great Indonesian food. Good morning. It's another windy, rainy, sleety day here in Amsterdam. Last night we just had some Indonesian food. We're doing Indonesian again tonight, so we'll bring you along for that. But if you ever come to Amsterdam, we highly suggest grabbing Indonesian food. Okay, so you wouldn't think that Indonesian would be what you'd be getting in the Netherlands, but
they have a unique way to do it. It's called the Dutch Indonesian way.
Yeah, and it's like all these little small plates and samples, and it's really, really, really good. So we're gonna do that again tonight because it's delicious. And right now we are going.
Different place.
Yeah, somewhere different. So that's why I didn't really film last night's. But right now we're gonna go and learn how to make Stroopwafels, which are delicious, and I'm super excited. So we're walking there right now in the cold. Yeah, we'll see you at Stroopwafels. We happened upon a little market. So once we got to the Stroopwafel place, we jumped right into starting to learn how to make Stroopwafels and mixing all the ingredients up and making some yummy, tasty Stroopwafels.
125. Can you help me see with that? I want to say 125. Mixing it.
A little bit like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
You like Play-Doh? You can eat this Play-Doh for once, you know?
So after you'd measured everything, you had to knead it for 7 to 8 minutes till it became basically Play-Doh consistency. So then you gotta put it in the middle. Ooh, that one's hot. And go around.
That one's hotter.
It still seems hotter.
Okay, we're gonna do that in a second.
And then you put on a bunch of caramel to make it yummy.
You put that. That's too much.
That's not too much.
Healthy amount. Lop it down. And put the lid back on. And swoosh it around. Perfection.
You didn't see that.
Perfection.
No, we gotta make a bunch
Gotta
of
make
them.
all of them.
Ooh, that was pretty good, Mama.
I'm good at this. I feel like their healthy portion is not my healthy portion. I feel like that I'd be like, good for Heather. That seems plenty. If you've been enjoying this content so far, we'd love it if you'd like it and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It means so much to us.
Michael Jackson.
Let's see if Jack can cut it open. Little moonwalk. So after you did the caramel and the Stroopwafel, made it back into a sandwich, they had another station with like different chocolates and toppings that you could add to your Stroopwafel to finish it off if you didn't want to just have it plain. Okay, so we just finished up the Stroopwafel at the Stroopwafel place. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a lot of fun. We each made 2 Stroopwafels and you get to decorate them at the end. So if you wanted to put on like chocolate and like I did dark chocolate and Biscoff, Poppy did white chocolate and raspberry stuff.
Traditional.
You just did traditional, which is fine. We'll share them all. They were delicious. It was a lot of fun. But that was a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend it. We did it on Viator, so I'll leave the link below in case you're interested while you're here. So we also learned a little bit about the history of Stroopwafel. It came from the South, and originally it was more of like a cookie, but the kids didn't like it because it wasn't sweet enough, so they decided to make it sweeter with a bunch of caramel inside. So that's kind of the brief overview of how it was originated, and yeah, that was a really fun experience. On our walk back, we decided to grab some pizza at Da Pizza Bakers. This is another one that my good friend recommended to try out, and let's just say it was very, very good. I would definitely recommend it. Before heading back to the hotel, chilling out a little bit before heading off to dinner to get some more Indonesian food, because let's be honest, when we travel, it's all about the food. In the middle of the table, they have these little grates with little tea candles on it, and this is where they place the hot food just to keep it warm, since there's so many food options when you eat at this restaurant. Honestly, you think they had to have brought it all out, and then they just keep on coming. Got chicken satay, goat satay, fried rice, white rice, fish. These two are beef. That's chicken, egg, shrimp, veggies. Those are delicious. They're like shoestring fries that are sweet, pickled veggies. What were the other two next to you?
The peanut sauce with cabbage and peanut sauce with vegetables.
You excited?
Yes.
Dinner was delicious as always. We highly, highly recommend trying out Indonesian when in Amsterdam. It's just fantastic. And be prepared for a lot of food because it's a lot. That wraps up our time in Amsterdam, but after that we headed into the countryside to go visit our really good friends who live out here. Poppy and I got ridden around in a bike where everybody else had to actually ride the bikes. Me and Poppy had the best life. And then we explored a little bit, checked out some really cool spots, had some amazing food, and then checked out an amazing brewery that was in an old castle. So thanks so much for watching. Till next time, get out and live a little, guys. Bye.